This video I'm going to talk about a popular phrase that deals with how to think about spending and saving. The phrase goes like this: spend time to save money, or spend money to save time. Basically, we can look at spending decisions and we can compare which one of those would be better for the situation. Which is the best choice, spending time to save money or spending money to save time? I'm going to go over this very slowly. So spending time to save money. So that means you're basically probably doing something yourself using your own labor, like do it yourself, to save money. So that's the frugal way typically. The other one is spending money to save time. So that would be like going to Starbucks or going to a restaurant versus doing it yourself. First of all, we have the spending one. So for those that have a surplus of money, then the spending money option is not an issue. Spending money is not an issue then. So why even think about people that have lots of money don't have to really worry much about this decision. This is mostly for people that don't have a lot of money or that want to make more money. Who does this apply to? Okay, those who have a shortage of money and want to accumulate more money over time. Those who have a shortage of money and want to accumulate more money over time, then spending time to save money is what should be done. If either group chooses the wrong option, then it's probably going to be detrimental to maximizing wealth. For example, Jeff Bezos, who's a billionaire, not having maids or food delivery so that he could save money by cooking his own meals, doing his own yard work, would mean less time for making important business and investment decisions, so would mean less money overall. For someone like Jeff Bezos, his time is too valuable. He's making important business decisions. Jeff Bezos is likely making billion-dollar decisions, multi-million-dollar decisions. His time is very valuable. He can't goof around and do stuff on his own. For Jeff Bezos, it makes sense to spend money to save time. Alternatively, those that don't have a lot of money, that are paying for others to do things for them, such as Starbucks, food delivery, yard services, fix-it services, etc., makes accumulating wealth very difficult or impossible.
I don't know. It's like nobody knows how to do shit anymore.
Most of this video is focused on those that want to save money by spending time. I think a lot of people make the decision of not looking at a purchasing decision as a time versus money argument, but instead simply choose the one that is easiest or has the least amount of discomfort. People are more willing to give up money versus learning a skill and saving money. Long term, this is one thing I think contributes to being broke. For example, here's an example. Over a lifetime, a typical person is going to eat over 50,000 meals. That's something you have to do, basically. That would be like 2 meals a day for 70 years or something. Should people be paying 50,000 times for that? I don't think so. I mean, that would cost a fortune if you went out to eat for every single meal. Decades ago, the baby boomer generation would eat out at restaurants only on special occasions such as birthdays, celebrations, anniversaries, but not regularly. Now, many people are getting their coffee made for them every day, eating out daily, several times a week, using food delivery services such as Uber Eats. This is great for those that have money, but many people that don't have a lot of money are probably not in the best position to do stuff like that. The fake it till you make it mentality is a sure way to not get rich. Sometimes the spend money to save time fails completely, making the do-it-yourself option a better choice. For example, a long line at a McDonald's drive-thru, you're still spending money, but there's no saving time. Also, if it takes 10 to 20 minutes of driving to reach the restaurant and another 15 minutes waiting in line, perhaps it would be quicker to actually make the food at home. So you're actually saving time and money by making it yourself versus waiting in a long line and going to something like McDonald's or a restaurant. So some of you may say, okay, there's an alternative, Uber Eats, food delivery services. Well, that means even more money. So that means more money to save time. So the cost is going up further. Some hamburger chains such as Five Guys and Shake Shack routinely charge $10 for one burger, and that's roughly a quarter of an ounce to 1/3 pound burger. Meanwhile, a pound of ground beef can be purchased at a grocery store for $3.50. Several burgers can be made at home for a fraction of the cost of eating out. So why wait in line at a fast food drive-thru to spend money when you're not saving time? So you may say, okay, well, maybe the food is superior to the do-it-yourself alternative. However, if the food's not superior, then it is a lose-lose scenario. So you're losing money over the alternative and you're losing time. So that's not a very good decision, in my opinion. Time is being lost and money is being lost if a meal can be made quicker at home with less cost and less time. Saving time to save money fails also sometimes. For example, trying to solve extremely complex problems yourself and learn a complex skill means you're likely financially worse than the spend money and save time option. For example, some people I've seen on YouTube have built their own cars. Instead of going to Ford, GM, Honda, Toyota, or Tesla and having a car made, they actually build it from scratch in their garage. Now, to learn a skill like that means years of research, equipment, materials, government regulations. So most of these cars that I've seen these guys make cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's not a financial decision that they're building these cars. It's a poor financial decision. It's, they're doing it for other reasons. But if you were looking at it purely financially, that would be a bad decision to build your own car. In addition, if it takes years to build a car and you're not making money through employment, then you're losing revenue that you would have gotten if you were working. So back to the 50,000 meals, if you have to eat 50,000 meals in your lifetime, is that a skill that's worth learning? Is it worth learning how to cook? Is it worth learning how to make meals? I think so, because it's not a one-time thing like somebody who's building a car that takes years. It's much easier. The equipment's much cheaper, and it's something you're going to do over and over. Am I saying that eating out is always lose-lose? No. On a regular basis, it usually is. But on special occasions, like I said, the baby boomers used to do it on special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries. Spending the time and money to get a really special, tasty meal is worth losing some time and money for superior experience, superior food quality, or when someone is just simply too tired to cook, they're sick, etc. Now, meals are not the only one you can apply to this. For example, here's some examples that a lot of people spend money on when they could probably do it themselves with a little bit of work. Okay, my car's broke. So they're going to the mechanic for any little issue with the car, right? People are going to the mechanic for any little issue with the car. My yard has weeds. So landscaping, a lot of people are doing that. When with very little time and a little bit of learning, you could learn how to fix the car, pull some weeds. My walls need painting. That's another one. So are you going to hire a painter because you want to change the color of your room or paint the walls? So even somebody with no skills can quickly learn and solve these problems, often fairly quickly with the help of the internet. There's videos on YouTube about how to do all different types of things like this and how to learn these skills. So saving money by spending a little time on these things will save thousands and thousands of dollars over a lifetime. And the result is a valuable skill that's learned. These small amounts add up over time. Every time you have something that has to be fixed or weeds or whatever, you're doing this multiple times. It's not a one-time thing. The thousands of dollars of savings can be invested in the stock market. And then that money compounds, that money grows, and before you know it, that money is a lot of money. Before long, the money's working for you. Instead of you working for the money's working for you. Some people are going to disagree with this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And they're going to say that spending money to save time is always the best choice because it allows one to focus on working in their area of specialty. However, I say if the money isn't there and the spending is not increasing the money generated from the work, then this obviously is not working.
Show me the money.
Spending money to save time, if you're not making more money, that's not good. Spending money with the hope that money will materialize doesn't seem wise because there is a risk the money will never materialize. Another argument can be made against this. So not everyone is happy with their jobs. So a dollar that is spent for spend money to save time is basically spending money to work another day. So you're basically spending money so you have to work another day to cover the spending at an unhappy job.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. There you go.
The alternative is to spend no money or less money by spending time to save money, having more enjoyable free time, and working less for others at work. So basically, it gives you freedom. So is this financial freedom? Well, I don't like that word financial freedom. I call it freedom. And who doesn't like freedom? Most of the examples that I explained at this time, what I said sort of makes sense, but in the future, it may change. So over time, perhaps technology will develop that allows prepared foods to become less costly. So if they automate, fast foods or restaurants and the food gets cheaper, maybe you'll be able to go out to eat and it'll be, roughly the same cost as going to the grocery store and buying the stuff yourself. But as of now and the past, it's always cost more for prepared foods at restaurants than going to the grocery store and buying the ingredients yourself. Labor costs continue to go up, which is not helping the situation. So I'm not seeing it yet that it's going to get cheaper anytime soon. Okay, does the time versus money argument work in all areas? No, it doesn't work in all areas, but most of them, I would say probably 90-something% that I can think of. For example, I was shopping for insurance the other day, homeowners insurance. One product where spend money to save time and spend time to save money doesn't work is insurance. With insurance, it is spend money to reduce risk. And then the alternative is increase risk to save money. So with insurance, you're spending money with the premium, that's the first one, to reduce your risk. If you want to save money on insurance, you increase your risk by increasing the deductible. So you're increasing your risk, out-of-pocket risk, to save money. And so I think that's how it sort of works with insurance. So by increasing the deductible on the insurance, so if you had a $500 deductible for a home, for example, and you increased it to $5,000, then you're going to owe up to $5,000 versus $500, but the premium would be less. So you would save money. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button if you like this type of video. It's a little bit different than what I normally do. It's a little bit more basic. So give me a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe, comment. Also, I have some referral deals. I have a referral link to Robinhood. If you don't already have a Robinhood account, you can get up to $200 in stock by signing up. Robinhood has commission-free stock trading and options trading. So check for the link below. Also, I have another commission-free brokerage, Webull. Webull will give you 30 or 70 free shares when you sign up with my link. Webull offers commission-free stock trading and option trading, and they have a high 5% APY on your idle cash, so among the best in the business. Also, if you don't have a Discover IT card, if you have the Discover More card and you want to upgrade to the latest Discover card, the IT card, you get the same great 5% categories. You get $100 back on your first purchase. So that's a pretty sweet deal. So check for my link below for that. Have a good one.